Currently day 79, and I am having a day. I am still on my sacred flow. It is beginning to wrap up here. I'm just having a lot of grief feelings today and frustrations. I don't think I shared yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever. My right pinky toe, I socked it and I thought I fractured it. I had to go to the urgent care and they did an x-ray just to make sure, because I literally, I could not move it. Like my left foot, I could curl my toes and everything, and my right, I could not move, like these two toes. Like they just were kind of like, I couldn't move them. Very swollen, pretty good amount of pain on my pain scale. I have very high pain tolerance, as my neck tattoo did not hurt until like being wiped down basically after 14 hours, I think. Then I was like, okay, it's very raw now, let's take a break. And my artist, I love you, but he was tapping out before I was tapping out. He was nodding out. I was like, yeah, we're not doing this. Like, we're gonna put a pin in it and come back and finish it later because it's still not done. All that being said, my toe feeling, when it happened, it was like a 4 probably. But then the fact that I couldn't move it and it just felt like jello kind of hanging over there, and very swollen. I went in and made sure it wasn't fractured. I really thought it was, but it's not. That's according to the x-ray. I go to see orthopedic tomorrow, Rising, and yeah, I just feel like I feel so weird. Like I feel like I'm not in my own body right now, if that makes any sense. It's a lot of energies that aren't mine. And last night the girls and I went out and did like a Halloween trick-or-treating thing at our local Wegmans. They had fun. I just was like, I literally had to wear my slider on my right foot because my toe is still swollen and everything. And it's hard for me to walk properly on it. And then I carry pain so well. I've always done that. And my girls just kind of like forget that I'm even hurting. They just forget that I'm even hurting or whatever, just because I do what I do. And by the end of the evening, and then Oliver, we were back home, and then Oliver's like, Mom, can you da-da-da? Or Aaliyah's like, can you just, because I had asked Aaliyah if she could switch over the laundry or whatever. And she's like, can't you just do it? And I'm like, actually, no. I was like, my toe really hurts. And I just pushed myself and walked around with y'all at the whole store and everything else. And I just really need to like get off my feet. Like I'm still on my flow. And I just need to ice and elevate my toe. Like I just need to have me time right now. And then she felt bad because she was like, I totally forgot. I was like, it's okay. It's okay. But I just really needed to like allow myself to have me time. And then I still didn't fully, just because Diani wasn't feeling well. Thankfully her temp's down, her nausea has gone away. She's feeling a lot better with her ascension symptoms and everything. And I feel like part of this is just how I'm feeling clearly is I'm picking up on everyone else's energetics, including whoever was at the Halloween event last night and all these things. And I'm due for a shower. I haven't had a shower for like 2 to 3 days, which is not okay. I really would love to get myself in a habit of every day showering. And it's been a whole process with the laundry and whatever's going on. And it's just massive feelings of overwhelmment. And I keep being told and guided that I need my own space. So I can really just like hone in on my own energy, and 11:11 on my clock. Hone in on my own energy to really reground myself and get my head space clear and just really be able to fully be aware of what's mine and don't try to hold on to things, like, and these feelings that I'm feeling, part of me doesn't feel like I'm holding on to them, but a part of me is like, because I have not energetically cleansed properly, because I haven't kept up with my energetic hygiene as I usually do, this is why I'm feeling like I'm feeling. And I feel like a massive throat block in my throat chakra right now. I feel a lot of pressure and tightening here. I feel upset with my own self because I haven't kept my word in certain things that I've told my own self. I feel like I've let down my family, myself, just very lower frequencies. And it's like, I feel like I'm looking through a lens that doesn't belong to me. And it's definitely frustrating and overwhelming. And these are feelings that I don't like feeling, because I know they're not mine. And also, I feel like part of it is mine because of my inner child being like, you didn't show me or do what you had said we were going to do, and this, that, and the third. And it's like allowing myself this grace. And then even I've been more tired, but I'm also in my sacred flow. But then these thoughts and frequencies that aren't mine just compiling on top of those that don't serve me, these like parasitic entities that are around, even though, yes, I'm on my day, I think I said it already, but 79 of my 90-day cleanse. It feels like I don't even really know where all of this time went and everything else. And I feel so much change, but at the same time, I get to do better because I know better energetically. And I feel like the fact that because I've gone through this cleanse, this cellular rebirthing process of cellular renewal transformations, like permanent change, I am so easily picked up upon these energetic frequencies that don't belong to me. But then it's confusing me because I'm literally in the middle of like shifting timelines yet again. Quantum leap. I still feel like I'm in this quantum portal, and like we're fully getting ready to like bust through. I had done a video not long ago, I think I was wearing like my red Calvin hoodie or whatever, about how we're having these contractions, and then the contractions, and then ease, and then contraction, and then the ease. And I don't know if y'all have seen the Schumann resonance Mama Gaia's energetic frequencies between yesterday, the day before yesterday, and then this rising. And that's literally what she's doing. And she was very quiet days prior to that. Like, it was just massive integration window going on. And then all of a sudden, we got hit with these massive light codes coming in. And then yesterday, just a wee bit of integration. And then this rising again, another massive hit of light codes, and all of these things coming down from down to us on top of 3i Atlas and everything else. And it's just, if you're not doing the work, which I know I'm not doing the work, I'm doing the work, but in the sense of when I'm speaking of my energetic hygiene, it's like you have a list of what you get to do daily. If you miss any of these things daily in the line of work that I do in the psychic realms, shamanism, mediumship, like it's a Reiki, energetic realms, if that's your home, if that's where you thrive and strive, trust and know you're gonna be off your focus. You're gonna be off course, because it takes each one of those things, daily rising rituals, because you should be implementing these in the rising, every rising, as well as nightly rituals and nightly scripting, which I keep speaking upon redoing it again, and I haven't. And this is where my knowing is I'm falling short in things that I get to do for myself, to be in my highest potential, to be fully focused in my highest alignment, to be able to continue doing what it is that I plan on doing, that I see in my vision accomplishing. It's already accomplished, but it's the lining up, the correct alignment on a cellular, on a spiritual, on an energetic focus, to be able to withhold all of these, okay, the Holy Trinity, mind, body, spirit, Holy Trinity focus, to be able to then be embodied in my full authentic power, rising to the next level of what I am calling in. Otherwise, I feel like I feel now, and I dislike it. So now that I know, and I have known, but I'm fully aware, and the fact that I'm sharing this with all of you, I get to do better, because that is what I, myself, my inner self, my inner child, all of me, all parts of me, my higher self is calling in for me. It's what I've been calling in for lifetimes. My ancestors calling in is me. And truly remembering and allowing myself grace along this path, and trusting and knowing I'm exactly where I am to be, to get me to have these realizations, these epiphanies, these embodiment epiphanies, to be able to grow and continue expanding. And then for me to go through these, to be able to share with you. So then you get to learn, you get to see, you get to evolve, you get to grow, just as I get to grow as well. It is a unity. And this is partially why my chest, my heart chakra has been hurting for the past 3 to 4 days now, like so deeply. So deeply. And if I would not have, like right now I'm getting ready to take my aminos and everything, if I would not have these superfoods, I really do not know where I would be presently right now. I don't really want to think about it. And last night, I missed a shake. The night before, I missed a shake. And I don't like when I miss shakes. And I get to push myself to rise sooner. And at the same time, all this had to happen because it gets me to be aware and wake up and be present and feel this embodiment within myself. And these mini loops. And as far as what I'm consuming. And even though I'm consuming, like the other day, and I think I spoke about this in a different video, but I think I'm going to be posting this one like today. So this one's going to come out before the other. The girls wanting to watch Wednesday. It has lower frequencies. This I know. And I'm consenting to watching it by watching it. So I'm consuming. Even though I have my protections up and everything, I warded the room. And yes, I do. I ward the room. I put protections up on myself and my children. It's not even, like, no joke there. After all of that, it is still hypnotically coming in, okay, in my brain, passing through my left hemisphere, getting filtered hypnotically into my right hemisphere. So those fears that they're pushing, it's coming, it's around. That's probably also part of what I'm feeling and carrying and embodying, because my brain doesn't know the difference if it's real or fiction. It just knows the emotion. If there's any emotion there, and you're damn straight, there's emotion in Wednesday, like period. Her emotion and keeping colder emotion, but it's still there. And I do like Wednesday. Don't get me wrong. I love Wednesday. But it's these frequencies that I'm so fucking aware of. And it's so crystal clear to me on a massive cellular wave of awareness. Like, you can't just act like they're not there. And my girls know. And I was very back and forth about, okay, but even just watching that for just a couple of days, and I hadn't watched TV in so long because I just do documentaries. My music that I make, few select songs, and then like podcasts and like business podcasts, spiritual podcasts, and card readings, and then my own, what I create because I'm creating. So I'm editing, piecing things together. I don't do a lot of editing anymore. It's just overwhelming for me at this time. I love to do it, but it's not my focus presently. It just is so much. So I know and have massive awareness as to why I missed my shake the day before and my shake last evening, because I consented to these energies being around me. So now they're filtrating and orchestrating with any kind of lower frequencies that I have, that I am working on purging and releasing, things that don't serve me. They're attached. So of course they amplify them. They make them grow. And I gave consent to. Because you get to choose what you consume. What are you a consumer of? I'm a consumer of my own self. But I did consume Wednesday and those frequencies and that world and that realm and those energies. And it's like picking, choosing which I'm consenting to a point, and then at a point it's just like overwhelming. And I feel it in my body. And we have one episode to go, and then that's it for the season. And then, of course, they're coming out with another season. So I just get to really dive deep within myself and say, okay, if I am choosing to allow this to happen, and my whole point and purpose is to spend time with my girls because they like Wednesday, as do I. It's something that we watch together, or we used to watch together. And then it's like incorporating these things of, okay, we're evolving. Do we really want to go through this again? Do I really want to go through how I'm feeling again? Or if I do this, what is a better way that I can do to keep up with my energetic hygiene to not allow myself to get in this state again? Because there are things that I can do. I could get a shower immediately after we're done watching it. I can cleanse the space, even though I do before and after we watch. I could make sure I get my shakes in, possibly add a third shake if I'm going to be doing or needing any kind of extra boost in my cellular structure of these light code frequencies. How can I get that? Extra nutrients to be able to withhold and stand tall in my frequencies of my knowing. To just amplify this border, bubble, whatever you wish to call it, of my own energy, my grounded energy. If I'm going to watch the last season or watch the last episode, and then in turn possibly or possibly not watch the last season, is it worth it? I just, at this point, I don't know. And there's plenty of things that my girls and I can be doing. And then it's also, they are consuming these energetic frequencies as well. And they are 17 and 8. And no, Deani doesn't see every single bit. Like, we have her close her eyes for a good bits of it. But the frequencies are still there. They're still in the room. And she's getting really great with her, I can't remember what it's called. It's like you have your eyes closed, but you can still see. Why I cannot remember that word right now is beyond me. It's basically her knowing. It's basically her knowing. And I think it's also, it's one of the clairs. I have access to all the clairs, but then remembering which one is which, that's where I struggle. And we're getting ready to sign the contract for them to do the work on the house this week. Halloween is this week. My venue in Tampa, Florida is in 2 weeks. So many things. Nan has a PET scan next week. Just a lot of moving parts and pieces. And I get to be at my tip-top best. And I know I presently am not. But I also feel like all this is preparation for the road trip down, the show itself, the road trip back, all these things. Like everything is happening divinely guided. But to have and gain this awareness in such short period of time, I'm truly grateful. I'm truly grateful. And I just get to really allow myself grace as I continue learning and expanding, because this is a constant expansion, soul evolution, growth of my life, of your life. All that being said, I'm gonna continue getting Nan's meds. I got her oatmeal here. I'm gonna probably taking my aminos here, getting her biomedic. So here's one. If you know, you know. Sometimes the tablets get stuck on my throat. Just is something that I have, my nan has, and my mother. Very interesting. Yeah. So 4 aminos. 5 aminos. Alright,